Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Harley Carnes podcast. Harley on the headlines. Caught me bobbing my head a little bit to the music. It's okay. I appreciate you being there and being a part of this peek at the news of the day. Oh, what the heck. You know, it's a good thing the huge snow and ice storm was a fast mover as it barreled eastward from the Midwest to the Atlantic. Sure left a mess behind, didn't it? Because icy roads are treacherous, which led to some horrendous backups and multi-vehicle collisions. The worst part of ice storms is how much ice weighs. I mean, when you think about it. It builds up on power lines, brings some of them down, but mostly it builds up on trees and tree limbs, which can fall, and they bring down the power lines. There were 800,000 homes and businesses without power as of yesterday morning, which is not nearly as bad as it could have been if the storm had just come and stayed for dinner. Don't know how many are still without power, but it's safe to say fewer, because utility crews are working as hard and as fast as they can to get the lights back on. Ice hits hard in the South because they don't tend to have a lot of anti- or de-icing supplies for roads that rarely get snow or ice, and it is green in the vibrant, fertile South. Big trees, broad limbs, plenty of opportunity for ice to do its nasty work there. Utility crews from other states typically flow into hard-hit areas wherever they are because that's the way the system is designed and that's the way utility workers roll. Part employee of the power company and part missionaries of power when they need to be. Hats off to them. The world is deciding, at long last, to rectify one of its concerts of wrongs. France is the latest country to decide no more social media for children 15 and younger. The internet has proven poisonous to millions of people, particularly the really young, and countries are deciding if parents won't parent, they'll have to do it for them when it comes to protecting children from the damaging aspects of social media. President Trump's tariffs policy has undeniably paid huge dividends in pledges of investment. If you look at the countries that have promised to invest in the U.S. additionally, it's the EU, which is several countries, Taiwan, South Korea, Japan, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UAE, and Bahrain. They total more than $5 trillion in pledged business development in the U.S. Private companies, corporations, have also made pledges totaling almost as much for a total of nearly $10 trillion. Those are the independent numbers. Now, the White House claims pledges of business investment nearly double that number, but it doesn't really matter. It is huge by any counting, and here's what to know about it. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes time, and some of it won't actually happen. No surprise, right? The Peterson Institute for International Economics is a nonpartisan free trade think tank, and they've been doing some surveys. The bottom line is there's no way to tell, really, how many projects that are planned or being planned today will actually happen. So many things can get in the way between now and then. The great benefit of Trump's tariff policy is the equalizing effect. No longer will other countries be able to tariff or tax the snot out of American companies while enjoying essentially a free ride into the U.S. market. It's tit for tat. It's a more level field. And even if only several trillion in new investment actually flows into the U.S. economy in the next 10 years, because of it, the benefits are multifold. And undeniably so. Future administrations will be able to, and you can bet will, claim credit for new projects that don't begin until their watch, that actually began with a promise now. And that'll be okay. We'll all benefit. The U.S. economy is growing strongly already, Boeing aircraft sales in the fourth quarter went up nearly 60%. Just one example. The Commerce Department is giving another rare earths mining effort a push in this country. U.S. Rare Earth in Oklahoma is getting $1.6 billion from the government as an investment into its diggings. Shares of the stock went up immediately, more than 13%. Astronomers say they may be able to see more dark matter with the James Webb Space Telescope. They're able to see the universe as it was about 10 billion years ago, and some of it shows up as clouds of blue, which they say is the dark matter, which make up about 25% of the universe. The stuff we can see, the stars, the planets, the nebulae, and so forth, is about 5% of the universe. That's all. Which leaves, theoretically at least, about 70% of the universe made up of dark energy. Not dark matter, but dark energy. Now, hold on. I know that all matter is energy, but there is a distinction being made there. We can't see it at all, which eludes all of our sensors and special telescopes, but not our imagination or our theoretical mathematics. Still, it's very neat that for the first time, they think they have images of dark matter in the formative eons of the early universe. I don't know about you, but most of us, and I am certainly, a dog person. Dogs are just about everything you might want in a little friend: loyalty, attention, concern for your welfare. They listen, they respond. They're always in your corner. Cats, on the other hand, are fascinating. They're approximately none of those other things. Not so loyal, they might take a liking to just about anyone, or decide they don't like anyone, including you, except at mealtime, of course. Attention? Maybe, maybe not. Depends how they feel. Concern for your welfare? Tough to tell. Doubt it, though. Do they listen? Sometimes, if they feel like it. Do they respond? Well, they respond to treats. Always in your corner? Well, that's kind of a joke, right? They are in whatever corner they choose to be in, when they choose to be there. And yet, in Spain, a pet cat escaped a vehicle and took off. The cat's owners, an old couple, were bereft. No way to catch up to that cat. It just hopped out of the window in the camper during a long vacation trip and took off. And it walked and walked and it walked some more. And it kept going all the way to France, where it found its way back home. I guess it was tired of vacation. It took months to get there. 155 miles. But the cat did it. Weird, I know. Cats have their own mind. The cat was already with its owners on vacation, but it decided to go back to the house and set out to do just that. Same owner's home. The cat's home, too. Someone found him 5 months later, walking around less than a mile from home. It was skinny, appeared sick, so they took the cat in, then took it to a vet who found the chip and called the owners, who were overjoyed that their prodigal cat had returned. As for the cat, it's tough to tell. Don't know what's going on. It's not a dog. You know, I actually do like cats. I find them fascinating. But I'm allergic to the dander, wildly allergic to some of them, so I can't spend any real time with cats, who, by the way, all seem to like me. I think it's because they know they can make me sneeze, and they think that's funny. Enough for the day, I think, in today's Harley on the Headlines. Thank you for joining in. Please help spread the word. Send a link to an episode to a friend. Maybe they'll grab a cup of coffee and join in too. That'd be great. It would. Like, follow, subscribe, and be happy today. Make some good decisions. I'm Harley Carnes. Fly safe.